Hello everybody. Today we will be demonstrating calcium and glucose feedback loops. My first example is hunger. So one day, little Susie Tiktaalik was studying for her bio discussion the next day, answering her questions, when she suddenly felt hunger. She had to eat some fossil bites. So as she sat at her desk, she was oblivious to everything that was going on in her system. At first, pancreas alpha cells are inhibited.
No, I actually really hated it. It was cool.
Pancreas beta cells are activated, which stimulates the control center and the secretion of insulin. Then, the blood takes the sugar molecules and absorbs them, followed by the liver, who stores the sugar as glycogen in the liver. That is the basic demonstration of how glucose works in our system. Thank you.
So what happened if little Susie Tiktaalik didn't have any fossil bites, and she was low on sugar in her blood? She'd be kind of hungry. But in this case, the pancreas would have inhibited beta cells and activated alpha. And when this happens, the pancreas releases glucagon. Glucagon comes to the rescue. And this causes an increase in sugar in the blood. Yay, sugar in the blood. And it converts glycogen to glucose. Our next example is the negative feedback model loop of blood calcium levels. When a person has an increase in calcium levels, for example, if they drink a ton of milk, the thyroid releases calcitonin. Calcitonin targets two parts of the body. First, the calcitonin stimulates calcium deposit in the bones. And secondly, the calcitonin reduces the calcium uptake in kidneys. Since there is a large amount of calcium in the body, the bodies can slow their intake, considering there's no way for them to run out. What would we do without calcitonin?
But what happens when there isn't enough calcium in our bodies? In this case, the body has the parathyroid gland, which releases PTH. PTH works in a similar way as calcitonin, but has the opposite effect. PTH stimulates the bones and triggers them to release calcium instead of taking it up. At the same time, PTH is also stimulating calcium uptake in the kidneys. This uptake of calcium of the kidneys allows active vitamin D to be released and stimulates calcium uptake in the intestines as well. Now the body has enough calcium in the blood to return to homeostasis and continue on. PTH is super important to the survival of the human race. What would we do without it?